Well, hello everyone, once again. Of course, I've just had to have a quick little water break, so all ready for the next part. So we just had the laughter part of my, of course, the second day of course, of my 8th week of my coronavirus lockdown sing-along. Now, the love part is going to be very, very special, because I'm going to be singing a song which initially, because I was going to do this before my 26th birthday, and the song that I'm going to sing is a song that was very popular back in 1994, the year I was born, which was 26 years ago. And this song, believe it or not, was I first heard it through of course, my dad, wonderful dad, John, and he introduced me to the music of a particular band from Scotland, and they had a lot of fame, of course, back in the 80s. And the main vocalist himself, Marty Pellow, of course, being in this band, made him a star. And they actually recorded this song. Originally, this was done by the English rock band The Trogs, but then they decided to cover it, and it was also the official song for the very famous comedy film of Four Weddings and a Funeral. So I think you might know what it is. And of course, like I said, it's a song that it's become one of the most famous love ballads of all time. It's been, of course, the amount of times it's been, of course, not just sung, but also the amount of records or, of course, releases it had when it came out as a single. As I said, no other love song has beaten this, and I'm really looking forward to sing this for you and do it justice. So this goes out to all the amazing members, and also I look up to Marty Pellow because he's an amazing vocalist. Ladies and gentlemen, here is, of course, my rendition of the very famous song from Wet, 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 originally covered, of course, like I said, it was originally done by the Trogs, but they're covered all the way back 26 years ago, in 1994. It's their version of Love Is All Around. Hope you enjoy, everyone.
Hooray!
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. Love is all around me, and so the feeling grows. It's written in the wind, it's everywhere I go. Oh, yes it is. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. 'Cause all my love, you can depend. I see your face before me as I lay on my bed, and I kinda get to thinking of all the things you said. Oh yes I did. You gave your promise to me, and I give mine to you. Yeah, yeah. I need someone beside me in everything I do, in everything I do now. Yeah! You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. 'Cause all my love, you can depend. gotta keep it moving. Ooh, it's written in the wind. Oh, everywhere I go. Yeah, ooh, yeah. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. Oh, come on and let it show. Come on and let it show, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, let it show. Come on and let it show. Come on and let it, come on and let it, come on and let it show. Come on, come on, come on, come on, let it show. Come on and 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 let it show. Thank you very much. I can tell you what, the amount of times I've had to practice this over and over again, I mean, it's really, really tough. I mean, to get those high notes, just like how Marty does it, he managed to do it all those years ago very, very well, and he can still do it even now, I mean, which is quite extraordinary. But thank you very much, everyone. That is unfortunately it. That's it, of course, for another week of my coronavirus lockdown sing-along. But before I go, I would just like to mention, if I have not mentioned yesterday, I'm actually moving the schedule to my next performance for my 9th week of the coronavirus lockdown sing-along to next Friday. And the reason why is because my mum, Samantha Wright, will be joining me for the next performance. And if you want a little clue, I might have...
Don't say too much. Don't say too much. Keep it a surprise.
Well, I know. All I'm going to say is you might have misheard it, of course, from last night. But I'm actually, next week is going to be paying tribute, because next week, I think it's going to be on, I think it's on the 25th or 26th of June, will mark 44 years of one of the very first musical films that made me fall in love with musical theatre. I mean, I grew up on Disney, but this was my very first taste of musical theatre, and it was also the very first musical I'd done before I even left college at City of Ely College over a decade ago, back in 2010. And it's all set in the 1920s. And it had a load of children in it, and there was a gang warfare. Of course, it was the Prohibition era. There was a load of custard, there were a load of custard pies, there were splurge guns. I think you might know what it is, but I'm going to reveal all that to you. I'm going to be singing a medley of songs from that very film, and you'll find out what it is, of course, as I said, next Friday. But from myself, Jack Wright, thank you so much for, of course, once again being a part of this, of course, my performances. Like I said before, I'll keep doing this until this coronavirus goes away. At least I know today, I heard news that they are hopefully trying to find a vaccine, which is fantastic news. And also the alert level has gone down from 4 to 3 now, which is fantastic. So we're almost, I think we're about 3/4 of the way there now. So honestly, we won't have to deal with, of course, this dreaded virus for hopefully not until the end of this year, which will be nice. But like I said, I'll be back same time, 8 o'clock, but on next Friday with, of course, the 9th week of my coronavirus lockdown sing-along. But from myself, you've been amazing, and I look forward to performing you for another performance, like I said, next week. From me, Jack Wright, good night, God bless, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you same time next week, next Friday. Good night, everyone. Thank you.